Check. This is day 2 of 100 days of daily posting on YouTube. Oh my god. Okay, I planned this a little better. Yesterday was kind of like, let's just do this. And right now I kind of found this nook. I think it's gonna work for now. The kids are still asleep. Let's see if I can make this happen. So today I want to talk about my routine, my loose routine as a homeschooling stay-at-home mom who also works from home as a content creator. A lot of times I get asked questions about how do I make it work? How do I manage to do everything I do, being here with the kids 24/7 and still move the needle forward in homeschooling, in the activities that we do, in my work. So I thought sharing what I do will help if you're also a mom, if you're also a stay-at-home mom who has a business or wants to have a business, if you are thinking about homeschooling and are doubting like how to organize your days. I think the things that I'm going to share today are going to give you some ideas on how you can structure. I have my notes here, so I'm going to be looking here so I make sure that I don't miss anything. So how about we dive right in? Okay, my youngest is up and we are going to keep going. We are going to make this work because time is of the essence. So as long as she doesn't flash you. So to give you some context, I am a stay-at-home mom of 3 and most of my days are spent here at home with the kids. So I'm always thinking about activities that we can do together. I homeschool as well. We've been homeschooling for the last 3 years and I actively homeschool my 2 oldest, but my little one kind of tags along. She's interested in doing activities, so I am always planning to include some activities for all of them in our day. And aside from that, I work full-time as a content creator and that involves many things. I do partner with brands like for a living, and it's not only creating content for them. I also create content for my socials and I also do a lot of admin work. I also have an email list, so there is a lot of things that go behind the scenes on what I do, and there are a lot of tasks as well. So as you can see, I am pretty busy as every other mom in the world. So there are specific things that I do to organize and kind of make sure that I am leaving time for all these things without draining myself completely, and while making sure that I also leave some time for me. To start, I want to share 4 time blocks that I usually follow to organize myself. So the first one is time for me. Yes, even if it sounds impossible, it is one of the cores to sustain this lifestyle basically, because I am the one doing all the things, and if I don't make time for myself to refill my cup, to replenish my creativity, my ideas, my mood, my energy levels, the rest of the things are not going to work. Things are gonna start falling down pretty quickly, and it usually will start with my mood and how I react when we are homeschooling, how I react when things are not going the best way. So definitely making time for me is really important. And things that I like to do during that time include reading. This is something that I do at night, but reading, I love reading romantasy books, and that's probably the thing that refills me the most, especially at night once I am wrapping up the day. So I love to read. I also like having time early in the morning for me before the chaos. So right now is kind of that time. I kind of cheated. I started doing this and now like my kids are starting to wake up, but I like waking up before my kids. And you know, I have woken up at like 5 a.m. in the past, but that doesn't work for me right now. So something that I want to share, like from the beginning of the video, is that things that I do now are just the things that work for me in this moment, and I don't want you to take this as something that you have to follow from the A to the Z. Definitely adapt it to your lifestyle, to your energy levels. Like, I am a firm believer in human design, and just our bodies are built different, so you probably don't have the same energy in the morning. Maybe you do have a lot of energy in the morning, so feel free to adjust the things that I'm giving you based on what feels better for you. So right now my wake up time is usually around 6:30. Do I have an alarm that goes off at 5? Yes, I do, and I turn it off all the time. Like, it's very rare that I wake up that early. I know if I did, I would probably have a lot more hours to do things, but I would be brain dead for the majority of the day. So I have noticed that sleeping a little extra definitely works for me, because I am more alert, I am in a better mood, and I actually end up doing more than if I had sacrificed those hours in the morning. So I usually wake up at like 6:30. Something that I used to do before that I don't do anymore is work out in the morning. I still work out, and that still counts as time for me, but I don't do it in the morning. I realize, based on our routine, my kids' schedule, it works better if I do it in the afternoons right now. So I do work out. I think it's important to move our bodies, keep the energy of our bodies like circulating, and also get strong, because as moms we do so many things that are like really hard, and sometimes focusing on strengthening our physical body definitely helps strengthen our mental abilities as well. So I work out 30 minutes max every day. So that still counts as me time. I like writing, like journal style, and this is something that I started thanks to the book The Artist Way, and they're called morning pages. Like, I am going to do them right after I finish this video, and I've been doing them for the last 3 months or so, and it has felt almost like meditating. You basically just like dump everything in there, and I feel like I've gotten clarity in some things. Definitely I release some tension. Like, sometimes I will wake up and I feel already stressed without having done anything, so I like writing. That definitely helps. So those are examples of things that I do for me in the me time block, which is not only one block of time. Like, I usually split it up. Like, I do in the morning some me time, and then in the afternoon, late in the afternoon when I work out, and especially at night when I read. So that's block number 1. Block number 2 is time for the house, time for my family, and that's basically me putting my mom pants, and it includes things like getting everyone ready. I am getting so much better at getting the kids to help. They are getting older, and I know there are things that they are going to be able to do on their own more and more, but right now I still have little ones, and I very much still have to like help them do a lot of the things that they do throughout the day. So it would include things like getting ready and breakfast and cleaning up and lunch. Cooking is not my favorite time, but it is a responsibility that I have as a mom, so it counts as time for the house. It would also include things like intentional cleaning of the house. Like, say I decide that today we are like cleaning the entire downstairs. We are doing the floors, we are doing the tables, or say we're doing the restrooms. I try to keep this as a family activity, so it's not only me, but all of this counts as time for the house and for the family. Now, block number 3 is homeschooling and adventures, because I believe that they should not be separated. Like, we love we love homeschooling, we love learning here at home, but more so, we really love learning outside and learning from the world. I see ourselves doing word schooling soon. So yeah, so the time block is homeschooling and adventures, and it basically includes all of the activities that we do for learning here at home and outside. This time block is usually like a big time block in the morning, although I like to leave like some time in the afternoon for us to either go to the park or go to the library. And yeah, so we do homeschooling almost every single day in the morning, and it usually happens right after breakfast. And the main reason we do this is because we are all a lot more clear-headed in the morning, like our minds are fresh, the kids are more willing to do work. And I have learned the hard way when we have like switched things up a little bit. Say we go to the library in the morning, but I know we should like do some classes, I do them after lunch, and the resistance is so much bigger. Like the kids are tired, I am tired, I'm more moody, we kind of just don't want to do anything. So I have decided that the morning works best for us, and we usually do, if you count everything, like we like to do reading, like we do some light homeschooling, like reading, read aloud, and then we enter like classes, and then we also wrap up with some like light homeschooling as well, like coloring or even free play. So I would say that our homeschooling block is a good 2.5 hours every day, and then we do like something fun in the afternoon. Like today we are probably heading to the library, and that brings the kids outside. There are other kids, there are other people they can learn from. So yeah, that's basically the homeschooling part. When we have adventures, which is maybe once or twice a week, sometimes these adventures will replace the time that we have here at home homeschooling. I like to plan those in advance, and we just head outside. Like we go to places that we have never been before, and we learn like we're watching birds, or we're just spending time in nature. We are calibrating. I think there is so much to learn from being outside that doesn't necessarily require books. We try to do that as often as possible. Sometimes these adventures will be like as a family. We would do them on days like my husband is off, and yeah, it is still pretty much a lot of learning. Okay, last time block, and I am going to make this as quick as possible because now 2 of my kids are up, and that's a little more than I can handle while filming a video, so you are gonna hear them in the background. Last time block is my working time, and this has been one of the most challenging ones to kind of figure out, because as a content creator, my days are never the same. Like there's no way I am doing the same thing every single day, and a lot of it depends on me, like my self initiation, things that I think I should be doing. It also depends on, projects that I'm working on. For example, if I am working with a brand that requires multiple days of filming, my days have to be organized based on that, based on lighting. Right now it is spring and there are a lot of hours of sunlight. So when winter comes, when fall comes and the days are shorter, things have to be adjusted in like the entire breakdown of the day. So my work is different, but sí, ya veo. Okay, my work is different every day, but there are specific time blocks that I leave for myself to do things like admin work and even filming if I have to do some filming that day. So what usually happens during the day is that I have my me time in the morning. I would do some journaling, I would do some reading if I can, not romantasy, but like growth reading. And then I jump right into work. I handle emails, or I do like website work. I do social media networking. And I would say that I have about an hour and a half or so of working time. And this is golden for me because it is usually uninterrupted time that I have in the morning to do the most important things admin wise. I rarely do filming in the morning because I don't know when my kids are gonna wake up, and it just works better when I leave that for the afternoon, which is when I do have another block of time. It usually is after we have wrapped up all of our homeschooling, all of our adventures. If we're heading outside, it's usually when we return after the park, all of this. And this is usually when I would do some filming. How do I make this block of time happen when I have the 3 kids with me? Can you guess? Screen time. Okay, we do screen time. We don't do screen time every single day. We don't do screen time the entire day, but I am very intentional with the screen time that I give my kids in the afternoon, so I can take care of my clients, so I can do some work. And sometimes when I'm completely tired and need to reset for the day. So that's basically it. I want to leave you with some final things, so you can take all of this and then decide how to make it your own. The first thing is that while I have all of these time blocks and I kind of organize them like me time, work time, family time, homeschooling time, family time, homeschooling again, working time, me time, it all depends on many things. One of them, my energy. We are cyclical. Is that how you pronounce it? Cyclical beings. As women, it's really hard to expect to be functioning at the same level the entire month. So a lot of it depends on my energy. I would plan my day the day before. What I usually do is on the day before our week starts, I have an overlook of how the week is gonna work, if we have events that we want to go to, or if I have clients that I have to film with. I kind of go based on that. But every single day I plan for the following day, and I use this planner here, which is actually the one that I showed you. For example, here's what today kind of looks like. I like that I can organize things vertically, and as you can see, there are lines dividing. Those are the blocks. For example, right now I'm right here, so I'm doing this YouTube video. I also plan on doing some social media network work. And then we have our homeschooling block here. I don't write things that we do for the house, like cooking and cleaning and stuff, but we do the homeschooling part, and then we're heading to the library. And then I'm going to be working on my content creator portfolio. So all of this is organized by blocks. And I like highlighting in pink the things that have to do with work, just to visually help me organize. So if you're interested, this is the planner. I can link it here so you can also check it out. It's from Amazon, and I've been using it this is my second one. Okay, I use it all the time. Es un estetoscopio. They're playing with some stickers now. So I organize, and I was saying it depends on my energy a lot. It also depends on other things like how big the projects I am working on are. I recently had a really big client that included some live meetings. I had to get super creative for that. So my days had to be structured based on that. Let me see what I also, there's something else that I wrote. Let me make sure I don't miss anything. I also organize things based on the intensity of the activities that we are doing. And to give you some example, following this big client that I had, if I know that I am going to be working constantly for continuous days on this client, I kind of want to balance it out with some time when I am not working at all. So the days where I have intense work, I usually do less hours of work, and we try to go outside. If we have spent a lot of days here at home doing homeschooling, I make sure we have like some time in the park or walking in the forest to kind of balance things out. So I think that is it. I hope this helps. I know it has been kind of like a crazy video, and this is just day 2. I have so much to share, so much that I have experienced in homeschooling, as a homeschooling mom, as a content creator mom. There are so many things that I want to share with you, and also just as a creative being who's working every day to reconnect with my creativity, to refill my tank, to feel like there is purpose in what I'm doing, to like try to find my north on what it is that I am doing. So I hope this helps, and I'm curious on how the rest of the days are gonna go. I may keep shooting in the morning, I may switch to the afternoon, we'll see. So anyway, do what works for you. Keep your activities light, always leave space for life to happen. Be flexible and just do your best. Thank you for being here, and make sure to subscribe. I can't wait to see what happens after 100 days of posting, so make sure you're here to watch it, and I will see you tomorrow. Mwah, mwah.